All right, guys, I just wanted to go over the questions from before spring break, the algebra prep questions, so you know exactly what is going on. So for the first question, it says, which of the following statements about closure is not true? So closure just means what operations you can do on something. So sometimes you can't always do every operation on certain things. And I know that is hard to imagine because probably up until now, everything you've done, you can do adding, multiplying, subtracting, and dividing. But in this case, polynomials, we can add polynomials together. So if I had x plus 5 plus x minus 2, I can add these things together. I would just get, this would just be 2x minus or plus 3. I can add them together, no problem. Same thing with subtraction. If I had x plus 5 minus x minus 2, I would just have to distribute this negative to here and here. So that would be x plus 5 minus x plus 2. And then this would be, that would be 0. The x's would cancel, and then you would just be left with 7. So you can subtract, you can add. Can we multiply? Well, you'll, depending on which order you watch these in, you will know by the end of it today, or whenever you finish these videos, that you can multiply. So if you multiply this, you're gonna use FOIL. So first would give me x squared. Outside would give me minus 2x. This would give me plus 5x. And this would give me a minus 10. So this would be x squared plus 3x minus 10. The only one we can't do, and the only one we haven't talked about, which is why I put that in a hint right here, is division. You cannot divide polynomials. So your answer for this one would be D. And you could have used kind of process of elimination by knowing that, okay, hey, we worked with addition, we've done subtraction, I've done multiplication. The only one that doesn't sound familiar to me is division. So D, division. You can't do, it's not closed under division. All right, let's look at the second problem. So it says a gardener plants 2 types of trees in a park. Type A is 5 feet tall, so I'll underline that, 5 feet tall, and grows at a rate of 12 inches per year. So every year we gain 12 inches. Type B is 3 feet tall and grows at a rate of 15 inches per year. Algebraically, determine how many years it will take for these trees to be the same height. So we want these trees to be the same height. So if you kind of think about, a graph. Say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Say we started at 5 feet. 5 feet is somewhere right here, and you're growing at 12 inches a year. So it goes this way, right? And then let's say the other one starts here, and it's growing a little bit faster, so it's gonna have a steeper slope, so it's going this way. It wants us to find out, this is time, this is height. It wants us to find this point right here. It wants us to find that point right there. So a way that you can do that is by setting these two expressions equal to each other. So let's start with writing the expression for this first one. So they're talking about feet here, and they're talking about inches here. So I just want to make sure that I am using the same thing throughout. And I think it's going to be easier to convert feet to inches. That's just me personally. Otherwise, you're going to have a fraction, which is fine, but I don't like fractions, so I'm going to convert this to inches. So 5 feet as inches. So 5 feet as inches is 60. And 3 feet as inches is 36. So let's write the first expression. The first expression is going to be 60. That's what we're starting out as. Plus, every year I gain 12 inches. So I'm going to let x be the number of years. The second one we're going to do as we're going to start at 36. Plus, every year I'm gaining 15 inches. So 15x. And I just want to set these two things equal to each other now. So 60 plus 12x is equal to 36 plus 15x. And we can get 36 to this side, minus 36, and I'm going to get 12x to the other side, minus 12x. So when you subtract these, you get 24. Subtract these, they go away, equals. Subtract these, they go away. 15x minus 12x gives you 3x. And now I've got 24 equals 3x. I can divide by 3 on both sides. And we get that 8 is equal to x. And just remember what x is. X was the number of years. So 8 years. It'll take 8 years for these plants to be the same height. All right. If you guys have questions about that, let me know, and I'll see you next time.